a time when I would blame somebody else for everything that happened to me. Nothing ever changed until I turned and asked myself, I said, what's wrong with me?
And when you understand the responsibility of the burden, then when God opens the door for you, get it. The 12th chapter, 2 Samuel 12, 10. 2 Samuel 12 and 10. I'm going to just read with me. It says, now therefore, the sword never departed from thine house, because thou hast despised me. God was talking to David. David, you always gonna fight because you despise me. David, the best man you can think of who is after God's own heart. God said, David, you despise me. Has taken the wife of Uriah, the Hittite, to be your wife. David, I can't stand you right now. I anointed you to be king. I saved you. I brought you out. But right now, David, I can't stand you. 13th verse. And David said to Nathan, I have sinned against the Lord. And Nathan said unto David, the Lord also have put away thy sin. You shall not die. David, you despise me. I can't stand you, David, but I still love you anyway. I just need 3 people in the room to thank God for loving you in spite of you. When you know you messed up, when you know you sinned, you were in the wrong place at the wrong time, but God still loves you. Anyhow, y'all slap somebody. I thank God for the anyhow blessing. I mean, he loved me anyhow, in spite of me. He loved the world so that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believeth on him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. God, you love me in spite of me. He said, so David the Lord, put away your sin. Thou shalt not die. Howbeit, somebody shout, but. You messed up, and I can't let the sin go unpunished. I can't let it go without repercussion. I can't let it go without dealing with some things. Howbeit, because by this deed you have given a great occasion to the enemies of the Lord to blaspheme me. You got to understand, when you mess up, the sin is not really against you as much as it is against God. Because you got to understand, you represent. So y'all too busy trying to stay saved. Come on, somebody. You have to realize you have to walk in the righteousness because who he is in your life. I ain't trying to stay saved. I'm already saved. I live holy because what he did in my life. So when he was telling David, boy, you don't realize what you did. You made me look bad. I still love you, David, but I got to deal with some stuff because you made me look bad. I feel like preaching. The Bible says, so the child also that is born unto thee shall surely die. You made me look bad, David. And the girl's going to have to die. The baby's going to have to die. The boy's going to have to die. Read on. Look, y'all going to like this. And Nathan departed from his house, and the Lord struck the child that Uriah's wife bare to him, to David. And he was very sick. David therefore besought God for the child, and David fasted, went in and laid all night upon the earth. Drop down to number 19. But when David saw that his servants whispered, David perceived that the child was dead. Therefore David said unto the servants, is the child dead? And they said, he is dead. Then David, somebody said, then David rose from the earth and washed and anointed himself and changed his apparel and came into the house of the Lord and worshiped. Then he came to his own house, and when he required, they set bread before him, and he did eat. Can I look at number 20? Then David, somebody shout, then David arose from the earth. I want you to tell your person to your right. Let's look at the right people first. On your right. Look and tell them, get over it and go on. All right, now look to your left and look at somebody. Just get a good look at them and point at them this time. Tell them to just get over it and go on. Oh, I feel like shouting. Just be seated, be seated, be seated, be seated. Somebody just shout, just get over it. I got a feeling, I got a sneaky suspicion what the Holy Ghost is going to do in some people's lives today. God wants somebody in this room to go on. You've been holding on some stuff for a pretty long time now. You've been dealing with this thing more than 2 or 3 days now. My God, you got to deal with some things. What happens when God has given you an assignment, and in the midst of your assignment you messed up and look like God has turned his back on you?